sir.
Okay. So our today's practical is there. The title of your practical is to determine the temperature attained by solar water heater. Now, all you know that there are so many different types of solar water heaters are there at every individual's home, and we must know how to determine the temperature of that particular solar water heater. So, aim of our study is to determine the temperature attained by the solar water heater, and further we'll see some theory. In theory, solar water heaters, also called as solar domestic water hot water systems, can be a cost effective way to generate hot water for your home. They can be used in any climate, and the fuel they use like sunshine, and which is very free. So this is a very adequate way of heating. So how they work? Solar water heating system includes storage tanks and solar collectors. There are two types of solar water heating systems: active, which have circulating pumps and controls, and passive, which don't have that. So active solar water heating system, there are also two types of active solar water heating system: direct circulation system, in which pump circulate the household water through the collectors and into the home. They work well in climates where it rarely freezes. And in indirect circulation system, pump circulate a non-freezing heat transfer fluid through the collector and heat exchanger. This heats the water that then flows into the home. They are popular in climates prone to freezing temperature. So in a passive solar water system, which is less expensive than active system, but they are usually not as efficient as required. So the passive system can be more reliable and may last longer. There are two basic types of passive system: integral collector storage passive system and thermosiphon system. In integral collector storage passive system, it works best in areas where temperatures rarely fall below the freezing temperature. They also work well in household with significant daytime and evening hot water needs. In thermosiphon system, water flows through the system when warm water rises as cooler water sinks. The collector must be installed below the storage tank so that warm water will rise into the tank. This system are reliable. More contractors must pay careful attention to the roof design because of the heavy storage tanks. They are usually more expensive than integral collector storage passive system. So here the different types of collectors are there. Flat plate collector is there, integral collector storage system is there, then evacuated tube solar collector is there. So nowadays, whatever the solar roof system is there, or whatever the solar water system is there at an individual's home, we see evacuated tube solar water collectors are also there. They feature parallel rows of transparent glass tubes. Each tube contains a glass outer tube and metal absorber tube attached to a fin. The fin's coating absorbs solar energy but inhibit radiative heat loss. These collectors are used more frequently for US commercial applications. So the solar water heating system almost always require a backup system for cloudy days and times of increased demand. So the conventional storage water heaters usually provide backup and may already be a part of solar system packages. A backup system may also be part of solar collectors such as rooftop tanks with thermosiphon systems. Since an integral collector storage system already stores hot water in addition to collecting solar heat, it may be packaged with a tankless or demand type water heater for backup. So this is the solar water heater. It has a horizontal thermal storage tank. Again, storage tank support is provided, and the main thing is the solar water collector, where evacuated tube collectors are there with integrated heat pipes. This is the diagram for solar water heater. Now, what is your observation? First thing is your inlet temperature, and the next thing is your outlet temperature. And before going to conclusion, I must show you some videos to you. येस, व्हिडिओ दिसतोय का सगळ्यांना युट्यूबचा?
दिसतोय सर.
Yes, Gaurang. Okay. See, now we are looking for solar water heater. It has two main part. It has two main parts. The first one is the collector. This one is the first one is the collector, and the second main part is the water tank. Second main part is the water tank, and the first one is the solar collector. Now see, both the solar collector and water tank both are connected by the pipes, hot water pipes and the cold water pipes. The solar collector is incident towards the sun rays. That means the facing of solar collector is towards the sun, so that the sun rays directly fall upon the collector, and which is required for the water heating. Solar collector, through the upward, hot water is connected to the solar water tank, and through the downward, cold water pipe is connected to the solar collector. Now see, water tank. Water tank is the main thing. It has four outlet. Water tank has the four outlet, two for the inlet and two for the outlet. One for hot water inlet and hot water outlet, then cold water inlet and cold water outlet. In this way, the water tank is designed. The green color of your the green covering of water tank is nothing but the insulation. Green covering is nothing but the insulation. So it avoids the heat loss through the solar water heating system. Now see, the solar, look at the solar collector. It is facing towards the sun, and the sun rays directly incident upon it. Now let us see how it works. See, now the sun rays directly fall upon the solar collector. So the water which is coming from the bottom of your solar collector is get heated. Once it get heated, it flows towards the water tank. Now look at the solar collector, last three tubes showing by the
सर लेफ्ट झाले का रे?
but your final temperature, and your final reading is nothing but 210 degree Fahrenheit. Your final temperature reading is 210 degree Fahrenheit. In this way, we have measured the solar